How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video. In today's video, we're going to talk about DigiByte and celebrate its 5th anniversary since the Genesis block that took place on January 10th of 2014. Looking at this tweet from Rudy Bouwman where he is saying, DigiByte is now 5 years old, proven and working. Together we are changing the world and making things superior, or making things better, strong and superior. And it's just the beginning. Thanks to Jared Tate for creating, thanks to the DigiByte team for developing, and thanks DigiByte community for contributing and supporting. And speaking of Rudy Bouwman, he wrote this article called DigiByte Will Tokenize the World, and it takes a look at basically how the world has changed over the past 5 years and where we might be headed going into the future. And I don't typically read articles word for word, but I am going to read this one because I think it does give a good picture of where we have come from in the past 5 years and what we can expect to see going into the future. And it's also a quick read. So let's begin. So 5 years ago, I received around 20 greeting cards for my birthday. This year, just 3, handwritten from my mom, mother-in-law, and an old aunt. There's no need to feel sorry. It's not that I don't have that many friends anymore. Cards are being digitized. We receive letters by email, WhatsApp, and Telegram. And I would even say text message, the simple text message. You know, my brothers and sisters, when it's their birthday, I typically send them a text or just give them a quick phone call. But point being, the world has changed. 5 years ago, I carried a leather wallet stuffed with some nicely colored Dutch notes. Now I have a mobile phone with a banking app and a DigiByte wallet stuffed full of the DGB cryptocurrency. And I can relate to that as well. You know, I do still carry a wallet, but I hardly ever, very rarely do I ever have cash in that wallet. I always have just my regular debit card or credit card from my bank. And like Mr. Bouwman here, I also have a DigiByte mobile wallet stuffed with some DGB cryptocurrency. Again, the world has changed. 5 years ago, I used all kinds of paper forms like a telephone book and tax declaration forms. Now we are using PDF files attached to emails and using online forms. Again, the world has changed in the past 5 years, but these changes also involve greater risk. It's a new digital world, in this new digital world, security vulnerabilities has increased dramatically. Large companies are struggling with the security and protection of personal data. Still, too often we read in the news about data breaches. It seems rather difficult or even impossible to find a solution with the current data infrastructure. This is a look at some of the larger hacks that have taken place. Anthem, 80 million people. Home Depot, 56 million. JP Morgan, a very large bank, 76 million. eBay, 145 million. Target, 70 million. I guarantee those of you watching this have either been a part of one of these hacks here, or at some point in your life you have been hacked and had your personal data stolen. And it's about time to become aware and to recognize that blockchain technology is the solution to this. 5 years ago, the first block of the DigiByte blockchain was mined, or the so-called Genesis block. Based on the code of Bitcoin, but improved without the flaws, Jared Tate has created the DigiByte blockchain. He saw an opportunity to fix security vulnerabilities in the internet today. Today, after almost 8 million blocks, we are celebrating the 5-year anniversary. The world is still changing. Today, the way we transfer documents has been digitized. Today, the way we transfer money has been digitized and tokenized. Tomorrow, the way we transfer money, documents, goods, or just anything will be tokenized. This year, DigiByte will deliver the DigiAssets protocol, an ecosystem to tokenize the world. Tokenization by DigiAssets means the transfer of anything. You know, tickets to sporting events. I forget all the things listed, but it's really limitless. You have the ability to create your own asset within the wallet itself. And they are counterfeit proof, immutable, permanent record in the DigiByte blockchain without a security vulnerability. That is going to be the future. Today we are using different browsers, email applications, operating systems, and so on. And there is not just one protocol used as a solution for all of them. DigiByte will not be the only solution to tokenize the world, but I am convinced because of its superior technology, DigiByte can play a leading role in the new tokenized world. The last 5 years were amazing and exciting, and the next 5 years will be even more so. DigiByte is ready for it. Are you? Absolutely, and I would agree with Mr. Bouwman wholeheartedly. I do not think DigiByte will be the only solution to tokenize the world, or really the only blockchain that we use going into the future, but with how technologically superior it is, I do think it will play a leading role in the blockchain space, in the tokenized world space moving into the future. And it's really amazing what DigiByte has accomplished the past 5 years, and really last year alone is when we saw it really take off, when the DigiByte awareness team got involved and started getting exchange listings. And it's important. I saw this tweet from Stephen P. Kendall the other day. DigiByte ranked number 38 in market cap. I think today it's like 41. Anyway, it's in the top 30 to the low 40s in terms of market cap, and they've done it with no staff, no office, no company, no overhead, no revenue, no profit. But it is worth every penny, absolutely. You know, sometimes DigiByte does get criticized for the lack of these things, but look at the success that we have had without it. If we were not being listed on all these different exchanges, if we were not getting all these different fiat pairings that we are seeing now, then I might agree with that to an extent, or I might be concerned, but I'm not, because development is continuing to happen. Exchange listings are continuing to happen. We may not be listed on Coinbase, we may not be on Binance, but who's to say next year or 2 years from now that those are going to be the 2 largest exchanges in the world? How fast this space is developing, that very likely may not be the case, as some new exchange, such as DX Exchange, may come through and become more popular by the people of the world who decide to use it instead of Coinbase or Binance. You know, with looking at a more recent fiat pairing, I don't think I've covered it yet. DigiByte, the CoinField exchange, has decided to add 4 fiat pairings against DigiByte, and it's available in 101 countries across the world. DigiByte will be paired with the US dollar, the Canadian dollar, the euro, and the British pound. So again, DigiByte is continuing to get these fiat pairings. They're continuing to get listed on these exchanges to increase the liquidity and market reach around the world. It's really coming to a point now where basically any country in the world, you pretty much can purchase DigiByte directly with fiat now. And it really, like I said, took off after the inception of the DigiByte awareness team, and really towards the end of the year we saw less Covex, Etherbase, DX Exchange, CoinField, VertBase. You know, the number of fiat pairings is just continuously growing. So that is why I'm not concerned with the fact that there is no staff, no office, no company, no overhead, no revenue, and no profit. If anything, you know, in my personal opinion, I think that's for the better in the long run. So aside from the news, just some other things to keep in mind as far as celebrations for the 5th anniversary of DigiByte. Crypto Bantam, who is a partner of the DigiByte awareness team and donates a portion of his profit back to the awareness team to help them continue spreading awareness about the project. Over the next 5 days, they are donating 50% of the profit from the DigiByte 5 range collection here. They got hoodies, shirts, hats, etc. And 50% of the profits is going to go back to the DigiByte awareness team over the next 5 days. So if you're interested in owning one of these things, be sure to check out Crypto Bantam's website. Speaking of Crypto Bantam, he put together the website for me for the DigiByte T-Fight competition of 2019. Since today is January 10th, that means voting has ended, and these are the top 3 designs. These are the 3 winners of the DigiByte T-Fight of 2019. So congratulations to you, and really thank you to everybody that submitted a design. Thank you to everybody that has voted in making this possible. There were a ton of great designs out there, so maybe we can look to do something like this again in the future, and best of luck to you. Another thing to mention, another partner of the DigiByte awareness team, Cryptos.com, is saying happy 5th birthday to the DigiByte coin. For the 24 hours only, we are selling DigiByte socks for 55% off on the website, Cryptos.com. I'll provide a link in the description below if you want to purchase a pair of your DigiByte socks, 55% off for today only. So that will wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.